Welcome to English Open School vocabulary session. Today I'll give you synonyms to a very common word, walk, and let's see the differences in the meaning of these words, which essentially means walk. Amble, saunter, stroll, ramble and wander. All these 5 words basically means walk very slowly, leisurely, enjoying yourself and without any particular aim. You amble along your riverside, enjoying the scenery, and sauntered along the roads of a city, enjoying its sights and lights. Same thing, stroll, ramble, wander. Stroll, you can imagine you are walking with your girlfriend or with your boyfriend. You are not in a hurry. In fact, you want to walk as slowly as possible, enjoying and watching people and generally absorbing the sights and sound of the place you are in. So that is how, when you stroll, saunter and amble. And ramble is, wander is slightly different in meaning is there. Wander is, you have totally aimlessly you wander. Suppose some of you are concentrated in a place, one of you just wander away from a focus, from where all the others are sitting. And ramble also is generally rambling. You have no idea, basically you have no idea what you are doing. Maybe because you have nothing better to do, you decided to just walk. That is rambling. And now let's come to hike, trek, trudge, plod. It is just the opposite. Hike and trek, even trudge and plod, they are heavy, slow walking. Hike means you went for a hike, you hike long distance across the moor, across the countryside. You deliberately want to, maybe as an exercise or maybe as a hobby, you go for hikes, you go for treks along the mountain ranges, mountain tracks. Here when you trek, generally you trek along difficult path. The paths may not be smooth, it will be stony, it will be rough terrain. And trudge and plod, here there is always a hint of a weariness. You are tired, you are so tired that your steps become slow, or you are carrying a weight, then you trudge along or you plod along, and there's a little bit of unwillingness in your walk also. And march and troop, both are march, soldiers marching, they march with precise steps, very clear and very disciplined, and they march as a group. Troop also, any movement as a group. When the children trooped down the road. So these 2 words you use mainly for groups. And prowl and stalk, both are very slow walking, but it has a totally negative meaning. Prowl is walk stealthily, secretly, you try your best to be invisible. You have something illegal in your mind. Maybe you are following someone. So that is prowling to see whether you can get into a house and steal. So that is prowling, walking slowly in a secret fashion. And stalking is following a person. Same way, slowly, secretly, you are following one particular person with some bad aim in your mind. Talk is another word which again we always use very commonly and which we are all doing every day, all the day, 24/7. So let's see what synonyms we have for talking. Now here at the left side, I have tattle, gossip, chat, chatter, prattle, babble, blabber. All these things are talk which indicate very light-hearted, sometimes meaningless, sometimes stupid conversations. See, tattle, you continuously go on talking about very unimportant issues or unimportant topics. And gossip, of course, everyone knows, you talk normally ill about others and enjoy that talk. And chat is very informal. Chat and chatter are informal talk. You meet your friends, you chat with them or you chatter with them. And prattle, babble and blabber, they are also words that means very quite meaningless and sometimes stupid type of conversation, fast and long talks that normally people engage in. And on this side I have totally different meaning: speak, lecture, address, converse, dialogue, monologue, oration, they are all serious steps. You can talk informally to people, but when you speak to people, generally we use speak as a on a little more serious intention. You know, I have to speak to you for on an important issue. Then lecture, of course, you know, your lecturer class is a teacher who lectures to a group of students on a particular topic. Address is same as lecture, but maybe there's a slight difference is that you invite certain famous personalities to address a gathering. And converse is a conversation. Again, converse and talk, there's a slight difference. When you normally converse, you will be conversing about some important topics, and you'll be exchanging views on different topics. And dialogue is the speech between two people, while monologue is just one person talking to himself. And oration or orate is a person who talk at length on a subject in a very knowledgeable way. That's oration. Maybe you can talk about philosophers, politicians who try to influence their listeners, an audience. That is oration. And finally, I have a phrase, talk of the town. Talk of the town, you know, it means that either an incident or a person who has created big name and all the people are talking about them. So then it becomes, it shows the popularity or fame or notorious person. People are always talking about them. That is the talk of the town. Most English words have a lot of synonyms which basically will mean the same, but will differ in slight shades, which have different shades of meaning, and these words will be used in different contexts. The best way to understand them will be to read as much as you can. The more you read, the more familiar you will become with those words. And when you read also, you can note down those words, you can improve your vocabulary, and you can use them in different contexts. Thank you for watching Open School English lessons, and if you have any suggestions and questions, please mail them to shrimansrini@gmail.com. Thank you.